Hello, everyone. Very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the Officer Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in the English medium language. So, as you can see here, we are going to start a very important act that is also for the examination point of view. Okay. So, now let's start with the session. So, this is your Module C, Consumer Protection Act. Okay, 2019. So first of all, we have to understand that what exactly the meaning of the term consumer. Okay. So if I just say you the term consumer, so consumer is a person who consume goods and who avail services. Okay, that is called consumer. So the consumer who consume the goods and avail the services, that is called consumer. If you can see the example of consumer. So why this act is there? Because see, suppose if Nikita ma'am is consumer and if she have purchased the goods, but that good is not according to what the seller have told me. Okay, the defect is there and the seller is not ready to take it. So in that case, I can file the case. So we know that we have a proper court. So in the court we can file the case. But if we have a proper forum, we can just file the case over here under this act. So Consumer Forum Protection Act is basically how to protect the consumer if any defects will come in the goods and the services. Okay, so basically this act is of 1986, but as we know that no act is stable, so that's why in 2019 this act is amended, and right now in 2021 also so many provisions has been amended. So that's why why we need to amend the act. The reason is very simple, because we know that every 2 year 1 year, we can say, with the help of the technology, so many things are changing. So that's the only reason we just need this act. Okay, so now let's start and understand that what exactly the consumer rights, because we are the consumer, so we have to know that what our rights are there. And always remember that suppose we are the consumer, so these are the rights of us. Okay, consumer, you are bankers, you are also providing us the services now, so you are also consumer if you are purchasing any goods and you are availing any services. Is that okay? So now let's understand this topic. First of all, right to safety. What is right to safety? Suppose if you people purchase anything, right? If you people purchase anything, right, it should be safe for consumer. If it is in defect, if it's create damage, you can file the case. So that's why this is your right. And always remember, ignorance of law is no excuse. Ignorance of law is no excuse. This is important. Is that okay? So if you are purchasing anything, it should be safe for the consumer. If any defect will come, it means you can file the case. So this is your first right, that is right to safety. Second, right to consumer education. Education means, see, in every field you need a education, and because C class, ignorance of law is no excuse. You cannot say that I have not done the law degree, so that's why I don't know this law. No, class. Ignorance of law is no excuse. So that's why it is your right to educate about everything that is trending in the scenario. Okay, so this is your second right. Third right is right to choose. Suppose if you are going anywhere, if you are going a mall, if you are going to any shop, so this is your right to choose anything. It is of your choice. Nobody can bound you to purchase this and that. So that's why this is your third right. Then class, right to be heard. Right to be heard means, see, suppose if you purchase the goods or avail any services, the defect come, the proper forum should be there who will listen your complaint. So it's your right to be heard. Then right to be informed. Right to be informed means, suppose if you just want that goods, it is good. So it is the duty of sailor or manufacturing company to just inform about the things. So right to be informed is also your rights. Okay. Right to redressal. What is redressal? Right to redressal is basically in this particular act, you just need a proper forum where you can file the case. So we will study the things that is given here. Okay, so this is your five, we can say, the consumer rights. So you are the bankers, so you also have rights. Done, class? Cool. So this is your consumer rights. Okay, now let's do the jurisdiction. So class, if we just talk about the jurisdiction, okay, so we have 2000, no, let's write the first thing is district commission, state commission, and this is national commission. Okay, this is district, this is state, and this is national commission. Three commissions are there. Okay, now I will just write the date. It's 1986, 2019, and 2021. I'm just writing, you can see here. Okay, in 1996 it was, this is up to 20 lakh, state commission 20 lakh up to 1 crore, and this is above 1 crore. In 2019 it is up to 1 crore, this is 1 crore up to 10 cr, this is more than 10 cr. Okay, and then 2021 it is up to 50 lakh, this is 50 lakh up to 2 crore, and this is about 2 crore. C class. So this is the jurisdiction and which thing you have to learn. So you have to learn 2019 one, okay, and then 2021. This is the latest amendment because this is given in your syllabus and that is amended after your syllabus. So that's why these two jurisdiction you have to learn. I think that is clear to all of you, okay? Sorry. Now class, if we talk about the limitation period, okay? So in the limitation period, if we can see here, suppose this is, I'm just giving the one example. Suppose this is Advik. Advik sir is there, okay? Now Advik sir want to file the case to the district commission. District commission, okay? Then we have a state commission. Then we have a national commission, and then we have a Supreme Court. Okay, then we have a Supreme Court. Okay, so class, suppose Advik sir want to file the case to the district commission. So we have, if we want to file the case in district commission, so he have a 2 years of limitation. If Advik sir want to file the case directly to the state commission, again he have a 2 years of limitation. And Advik sir want to file the case to the national commission, okay? So again he have a 2 year of limitations, okay? Then suppose if Advik sir want to file the case district commission have given the decision. If party is not satisfied, so within 45 days he can just claim to the state commission. From state to national 30 days, and from national to Supreme Court again 30 days is there. That is important. Okay, 45 days, 30 days, 30 days. This is 2 year, this is 2 year, this is 2 year. And again, one thing is left. Suppose if you want to file the appeal here, you have to pay 50% whatever the district commission have given the decision, and from state to national again 50% you have to give as a commission. This is very much important. Okay, so please remember this limitation days, that is important. Then class, so I think that is clear to all of you. Okay, so now class, let's start with the things that is written here. Okay, yeah. So guys, as you can see here, the Consumer Protection Act 2019 was enacted on August 9, 2019, came into force from 20th July 2020, while certain provision of the act like establishing the central, what we have to establish, that is Central Consumer Protection Authority, came into effect in this. So we have to study about the authority also. Section 2 defined the major terms we found in this act. This unit also deal with establishment of the council, that is Central Consumer Protection Council. We also have a State Consumer Protection Council and the District Consumer Protection Council. So we have to study the council also. Okay. So this is the authority that's make law, and this council also the makes law. Okay, that is cool. Done. Next class, the Central Consumer Authority, okay, that is formed under Section 10 of the statute and is the main body slated with the job to protect and promote, enforce the rights of consumer as a class, prevention the violation of consumer rights under this act, inquiry and cause inquiry or investigation to be made into the violation of the consumer rights, unfair trade practices, file complaint before the commission. So class, this commission is also important that we have to study where we can just put our case. So that is important. See. Okay, so cool. Now, so class, this thing we have already done. The district commission, that is up to 50 lakh, state commission above 50 lakh and below 2 crore. And this is national commission that is beyond 2 crore. Okay, so this is the jurisdiction that we have already done. Now class, come to the question that is important. Questions. Number one question, which of the following is not a complainant under the provision of Consumer Protection Act 2019? Any voluntary consumer association registered under any law, mediator, central authority, legal heir, or legal representative of the consumer. Tell me, class. Not a complainant. Which of the following is not a complainant under the provision of Consumer Protection Act 2019? So class, here we have you can see, any voluntary consumer association registered under any law, the mediator's central authority. So mediator cannot be the complainant because mediator is the authority who just give the justice. Okay, so mediator basically just come in the mediation. Okay, so this is the right answer. Done. Now, a consumer includes a person who buy a good service for commercial purpose. This is true and false. A consumer includes a person who buy a goods and services for the commercial purpose. So this definition come under the Consumer Protection Act or not? Tell me, class. So class, a consumer includes a person who buy a good services for the commercial purpose. This is not the, this is false because see, if any consumer is reselling, the resale and for commercial purpose, this cannot be the right answer. Okay, now, which one of the following is the chairperson of Central Consumer Protection Council? Chairperson: Prime Minister, President of India, Finance Minister, Minister in charge of the Department of Consumer Affairs. Tell me, class, the chairperson of the council. So class, here we have an answer, and the answer is basically that is minister in charge of the consumer affairs is the right answer. Now, this is your part: right to choose, right to safety, right to consumer education, right to be heard. So 4 points are there. So now tell me which of the following is the right answer. So here class, we can say here right to choose. First of all, this is education. So education. So third A, third A, third A, third A. So here we have, I just got the one, third A. So right to consumer education, provide consumer association, educational institution, policy maker can play the important role. Okay. Right to choose, provide the consumer must be assured whenever possible access to the variety of goods services at the competitive prices. Then right to be heard, provide consumer to approach the government and public bodies when decision policies are made which can hamper the consumer interest. So this is the right answer. Okay, B will be the right answer. Now, Yesh had a severe pain in the throat. Okay, so he called up the doctor and asked for the telephonic servant to get a sachet from the local chemist with a cash, ma'am. Okay, after consuming the sachet, he started feeling more ill. So he picked up the empty sachet and started reading the label. To his utter dismay, the sachet had already expired last month. Which of the following remedy is not available to him any longer as a consumer? Tell me, class. That is good question. So here, class, we can say which of the following remedy is not available to him any longer as a consumer? To withdraw the hazardous goods from the sale, he have a right. To replace the defective product with a new one, he have a right. To refund the price paid for the product. Okay. To pay a reasonable amount of compensation for any loss suffered by the consumer due to negligence of the opposite party. The question is very simple. Which of the following remedies is not available to him any longer as a consumer? Tell me, class. Which of the following remedies is not available to him any longer as a consumer? Tell me. Which of the following remedy is not available to him any longer as a consumer? Which of the following remedy is not available to him any longer as a consumer? That is this one. Okay. To replace the defective product with a new one that is not available, because as we know that the product is already not in a good condition, so no use to just take a new one. Okay, so this cannot be the answer. Now, in the case of aggrieved consumer is not satisfied with the decision of national commission, he can make further appeal to the state commission, district forum, Supreme Court of India, and all of the above. In the case of aggrieved consumer is not satisfied with the decision of national commission, he can just further appeal to the Supreme Court, as we already done. Which of the following statement is not correct? A user of manufactured defective goods used with the approval of buyer can file the case against manufacturer of defective goods. Consumer can file a complaint against manufacturer of defective goods. Seller from whom the consumer had purchased the goods can file the case against manufacturing of the defective goods. The buyer of the goods for which full payment is not yet made but promised to pay in future can file a case against manufacturer of the defective goods. So tell me the right answer here. So class, for this one, the right answer will be that is this. A buyer of the good for which the full payment is not yet made but promised to pay in future can file the case against this. So this is the right answer. Okay. Now, when the seller manipulates the price, it is known as what? Caveat emptor. It means let the buyer be aware. Unfair trade practices, restricted trade practices, or none of the above. Tell me, class. When sailor manipulate the price, it is known as what? So when sailor manipulate the price, it is known as restricted trade practices. Okay, now just tell me, just fill this. That is important. Right now we have just discussed. Right now we have just discussed. So class, as we have already done this part, from district to state commission, we have a 45 days. From state to national, we have 30 days. From national to Supreme Court, we have 30 days in which we can appeal. For filing the case, this is a 2 year of limitation. Here, 2 year of limitation, 2 year of limitation. And 50% we have to pay if we just want to appeal from district to state and state to national, because 50 is, you can just say, the appellant fees. Okay, cool. And this is the jurisdiction that we have already discussed: district up to 50, 50 to 2 crore, and this is about 2 crore. So this is the jurisdiction. Okay, so guys, that's all for today's, and I hope so you people understand the Consumer Protection Act very thoroughly. So we have this this BRBL. This is a scanner. Okay, you can just scan this telegram and you can come in my telegram channel. So in telegram channel, basically you can ask your doubt 24 into 7. So that's why this is very much important. 24 into 7, the channel is open. You can ask your doubt. You can just write whatever you want. Okay, then guys, we have the latest batch that we have already started from 23rd of November. So this is our foundation batch. If you want to enroll in the foundation batch, just apply the coupon code Y391. If I just talk about the foundation batch, so I think the proper live classes will be there. Live classes, then recorded session. Okay, live class, recorded session, PDF, mock, not chapter wise questions, etc. in the CAIIB June 2026. Okay, this is the officer batch 2000. Okay, then class, we have a previous batches also, because from 1st of December we have just started our session. So if you want to enroll in the previous foundation batches with the application of the same coupon code, you can apply in the previous batches also. Then we have a proper test series. You can just take the test series separately and combinely also. For test series also, we have a same coupon code. Then we have a proper ebooks. If you want to enroll in the ebooks, you can take the ebooks. And then we have a proper book also. Suppose if you don't want to just solve the questions through mail, through the online, you can just purchase our books, because in each book 1500 plus questions are there with solution, and the mock paper is also there. So you can please enroll in the this one also. And then we have a CAIIB Mahapack 2.0. So if you want to enroll in any batch, okay, so you can please enroll. The process is very simple. So what you have to do, so this is our Google Chrome. Okay, click on this JAIIB CAIIB. This is CAIIB 2026, as you can see here. So if you click on CAIIB 2026, so we have a certain material. Okay, that is not. Suppose, okay, right now, what is going on? Yeah, here we have our batches. Here we have our batches. So this is your CAIIB Mahapack 2.0. Right now, the triple validity is going on. Triple validity is going on in CAIIB Mahapack 2.0. Okay, so first of all, see the price. Suppose if you want to purchase it for 15 month, okay, so with the coupon code Y391, you just purchase the CAIIB Mahapack 2.0. In CAIIB Mahapack 2.0, you will get the proper, the session of 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. In each session, you will get the foundation batch, crash course, revision batch, case studies batch, marathon, mini marathon, mock paper, ebooks, etc. So that's why this Mahapack is very, very much important. So guys, you have to apply the coupon code Y391 for the maximum discount. Apply it. Okay. And then you can see here the discount is okay right now. Y391. Right now, I think there's some technical issue, but just apply the coupon code with a maximum discount.